Hi, boys and girls. I wanted to read you a really fun story this week. We're learning all about snails in science, so I wanted to read you this silly story. It's called Norman the Slug with the Silly Shell. Okay. The author is Sue Hendra, and she is also the illustrator, so she wrote the book and she did the pictures. Okay. Norman the Slug thought snails were great. Wow, said Norman. Look at them. They're amazing. But unfortunately, the snails didn't think Norman was great. Whee! Crash! Norman, you silly slug, they cried. You've spoiled our fun. This only works if you've got a shell. Norman felt left out. Sadly, he sulked off into the moonlight. So remember, the difference between slugs and snails are that slugs do not have shells and snails do. If only I had a shell of my own, he smiled, looking at his reflection. And that's when he had an idea. Maybe I could have a shell after all, he thought. But finding a shell was not as easy as it seemed. One was too bouncy, one was too noisy, and one was already taken. See the little worm? Norman needed time to think. It was perfect. Norman had never been happier. He could join the snails at last. Norman loved being a snail. And the snails loved Norman's silly shell. But the fun didn't last for long. Suddenly, there was loud flapping wings. Look out, bird! Cried the snails in panic. Quick, slither for your lives or we'll end up as supper. But the bird was more interested in Norman's silly shell. It looked delicious. Norman was being carried up, up, and away, higher and higher into the sky. What could he do? Norman did the only thing a slug could do. He made slime, lots and lots of it. With a slither and a slaughter, a slip and a slide, Norman was free. But he was falling faster and faster and faster until... Plonk! Norman! Norman, are you okay? Asked the snails. Wow, said Norman. That was great! I love flying. If only I had wings. Ta-da! The end. So Norman the Slug wanted to be a snail, so he found lots of ways to find a shell that could make him into a snail. Remember, snails have shells to protect their bodies. So Norman the Slug was not protected, but he found something to protect himself. All right, friends, have a great day. Bye.